Okay, so this is my last video of the night. I'm going to be just talking about the last three guys that I never got to get to. I didn't have film studies prepared for these guys for one reason or another, just because you can't prepare one for everyone, so three slipped through the cracks. I also made some general thoughts videos about a lot of these other guys, but I just figured, hey, there's three left over. I'll just make one video, talk about these three, because, we'll start off with Jamin Davis, who I like him as a player. This felt like a bit of a reach here for me, if I'm being honest, with Washington, especially with I like JOK better. I do, and I think that could have been a more interesting fit there. I almost wonder if JOK is getting a little bit slept on because of the Isaiah Simmons thing for Arizona. People are maybe a little bit more afraid of smaller linebackers. But listen, there's a lot to like about Davis. They need a linebacker and, trying to make that defense even better. That makes sense. I totally get that pick. Again, feels like a maybe you could have traded down a little bit, but at the same time, I'm always in favor of, if you like a player, just draft a player. Don't worry about trading down. Sometimes it's not worth it, and you sometimes lose the player. So I don't hate that. Number 28, the New Orleans Saints selected Payton Turner, which was a surprise. And to be honest, he's someone who I was interested in. I need to watch more tape on him. To be honest, I'm not going to give a really educated breakdown of him. He's someone who they did kind of slip through the cracks for me. I know Saints fans, or I know Brett Coleman was huge on this guy. He loves this guy. From what I understand, kind of a big physical guy, but maybe doesn't have the footwork to really make it work. But you know what? A lot of times, those types of players, they make it work in the NFL more so than the guy who has the footwork and speed, but not strength. So he's interesting. I got to watch more tape on him, but I'll make a video on him at some point in the future. One of the few guys that slipped through the cracks, so it is what it is. And, unfortunate, but that's how it worked. And then finally, the last guy I got to talk about, Jayson Oweh for the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm interested in him. So one thing is that you look at his 3-cone drill. It's a really incredible 3-cone drill. It's a pro day time, but I have it up here. It's a 6.84. I don't know if, that's probably like it's a sub 7 3-cone drill, which is, it's actually in the danger zone a little bit just because people might draft him because of that, which can be a bit of an issue. You see that, like, typically with 3-cone drill, you want to be like, if it's just above 7 minute, that usually means that player is great. But once it gets below, people start drafting because of that and ends up not being as good. So I do worry a bit about if people are drafting him for his speed and footwork. He's kind of the opposite of a Payton Turner. That doesn't always work out. But if it does, Baltimore has an edge rusher, which they desperately need, and a guy who sort of relies on speed and footwork that works a little bit more when it's in that system that Baltimore has, where he can be sort of the outside linebacker. So it's a good scheme fit, which is nice. And again, 6'5", 252, so, big size paired with the, sort of the speed. And I would say that he's a lot stronger than some of these other, like, pure speed guys. So he's not a pure speed guy whatsoever. He's strong as well. So I don't hate that pick either. There's a lot to like about Oweh. I do think that he's a very talented player in his own right. So I don't hate that pick either. Actually, I do like it because it's a position of need. Ravens, they got the 2 positions of need. So there you go. So yeah, I mean, that's what I think of those 3 picks. Just figured, that's the last video I'm making tonight. Just breaking down all of the first round. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the videos. Again, if this is the first one you checked out, feel free to check out any other ones. They're all on this channel. Of course, as always, thanks for watching.